In recent news, it was reported that the U.S. intelligence agency, on behalf of the CIA and NSA, has recorded 366 new cases of unidentified aerial phenomena since March 2021. This brings the total count to 510 cases, including 144 cases that were documented over the previous 17 years. Additionally, there has been a recent rise in hysteria surrounding the so-called U.S. war on UFOs. The U.S. military still refers to these unidentified objects as such, despite the possibility that they may be Chinese weather probes. Unofficial analysts propose that humanity may be entering a new phase, wherein the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations will become public knowledge. Secret and unspoken indirect control over us by extraterrestrial civilizations may become direct. It is believed that contact with these civilizations has been occurring secretly since the middle of the last century, primarily involving the U.S. government and top brass. There have been reports on TV screens regarding this topic. From my perspective, it appears that the theory of a government conspiracy to cover up an attack on the Nord Stream pipeline is simply a fanciful and unfounded theory. While it may be intriguing to some and reminiscent of ideas presented in movies like Men in Black, there is no evidence to suggest that it is based in reality. The concept of government cooperation with extraterrestrial beings has been a topic of discussion for decades, often depicted in fictional works in a lighthearted or heroic manner. However, serious depictions of long-term contact with aliens or potential invasion scenarios, as seen in The Visitors or Independence Day, remain relatively rare. It is worth noting that while some may find such concepts entertaining, it is important to approach them with a critical and rational mindset. Believing in baseless conspiracies can have real-world consequences and lead to unnecessary fear and anxiety. As such, it is always wise to seek out reliable sources and facts before subscribing to any theory. Many independent researchers have recorded numerous testimonies that suggest a long-standing rapport between governments and aliens, particularly the U.S. government. Despite attempts at concealment, this theme is prevalent in serious discussions about the topic. The evidence seems to confirm that the truth is somewhere nearby. Since the mid-1950s, there have been rumors of a secret treaty dubbed the Great Agreement by David Icke between the U.S. government and the Greys, a species of aliens that bears a striking resemblance to humans. Later reports indicate that other governments, including the USSR, have purportedly joined the treaty, though Russia appears to have terminated it. However, according to the latest information, the aliens have ceased to honor the treaty. These secret relations between governments and aliens, which have gone on for years, if not thousands of years, according to the paleo-contact theory, have seen periods of cooperation followed by times of confrontation. There is a theory that suggests that extraterrestrial beings are working to prevent the development of human space technologies, which has led to a dead-end approach in our exploration of the cosmos. As a result, the only technology that we have been able to develop are rockets, but we have not been able to create other types of devices like flying saucers or portals like stargates. However, there is also another opinion that such vehicles have already been built with the assistance of aliens, or a strategic enemy, depending on who you ask. Russia is said to blame the United States for creating flying saucers, while in the United States, they blame Russia and China. This has even been discussed in the U.S. Congress, where it was claimed that the flying saucers created by Russians have already disarmed their nuclear arsenal. Over the past half-century, there have been multiple instances where these secrets have been on the brink of being disclosed. For instance, William Milton Cooper, who was a military advisor to the U.S. government, attempted to expose the inconvenient truth by sending a petition of charge to the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives, accusing the secret world government of collusion with aliens. Similarly, an American engineer by the name of Philip Schneider, who worked for years under the auspices of the U.S. Secret Service and had access to information of the third level of secrecy, including Secretary of Defense James Forrestal, who spoke out against this level of secrecy. Nevertheless, all of these individuals ended up suffering terrible fate, either in mental institutions or being assassinated by intelligence agents. In America, discussions about secret bases built by the government and aliens have been ongoing among ufologists for quite some time now. These discussions are not limited to only the well-known Area 51 base established following the famous Roswell incident. There is also talk of an underground base in Dulce, and it is thought that large underground cities connected by tunnels exist across the entire United States territory, and more. This may sound like something straight out of science fiction, but a considerable percentage of Americans, 32%, according to opinion polls, believe that the government and aliens have been collaborating for a long time, or that they are even running the country by substituting clone governments. Given the current state of the world, these ideas seem quite plausible. These beliefs are not limited to a small group of conspiracy theorists, as evidenced by the large gatherings of tens of thousands of UFO enthusiasts at fan festivals across the country. What did you think of it? Write in the comments. Be sure to get likes, subscribe to our channel, and check out other amazing stories.